Welcome back to Tailor Tales. This is Commentary. I'm Ary. We are playing Caine's Root Chapter 11 today. A couple of days later... Wait, what happened last time? Oh yeah, we went to karaoke, right? Right, it was going really well. As always, I cannot speak, but whatever, I'm playing these games anyways. It will never cure me of my speech impediment, I guess. Which is just me being stupid, but I don't actually have, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, and then he got like kinda rude at the end, as always. Because he always has to ruin the mood, I don't know why. Caine's Root is weird, alright? Dimitri is still the best. Whatever. Come to the point. A couple of days later, after I close up shop, I've asked Caine to meet me at Beauty Beast so I can get his measurements. Right, we wanted to make him a suit. After all, I promised to make him a dazzling outfit. I play around with a pencil and stare down at my sketchbook, trying to come up with any concept for Fashion Week. My brain... Honestly, we all know how this will play out. Like, he will inspire you, right? Like, his jewelry or he himself will. Okay, my brain doesn't seem to want to cooperate, so my thoughts wander elsewhere. Thinking back on that night, we went to karaoke. I remember Caine talking about liking stars. Too bad we couldn't really see them back then. I guess we'd need to go somewhere out of the city to get a good glimpse of them. A beach! Wait, the beach would probably be a good idea to spot. Wait, a good spot to stargaze. Really, a beach. I never thought about that. I crack my neck and start sketching out a few designs inspired by the beach. Maybe something with a water theme? Eventually, I start sketching out the dress I'll be wearing at Caine's reunion. Finally, I hear the doorbell jingle and look up from the counter. Yo. Caine gives me a cold nod. He's wearing his beanie today. I close my sketchbook and walk around the counter. Oh my god, wait, I just realized. If she's taking his measurements, like, this will be so awkward between them, right? Because he's like, oh, you're feeling me up again, but now they have kind of a little bit of sparks between them, so... This will be a funny episode, is what I'm saying. Great, you're finally here. Come on, follow me. I'm so full of energy today. Can you hear that in my voice? It's because I worked hard before this, and this is my reward. I lead Caine to my workroom. I'm so pumped to read this. With curious eyes, Caine looks around my workroom, inspecting all of the tools and materials lying about. I walk over to my crafting table and fetch measurements. Wait, I'm fetching measurements. And fetch measuring tape and a small notebook to record his sizes. I've never done this before. Caine starts awkwardly. Do I take off my clothes? I can't help but snort loudly, trying to keep in my laughter. The thought of Caine stripping down to his underwear just so I can get his measurements is a pretty funny image in my head. But no, he can keep his clothes on. Though it's very tempting to mess with him, as revenge for that forced kiss. I mean... then the clothes would fit really well, right? This is a hard one. This is a really hard one. Am I a decent person, or is this funny? I don't know, is this funny? I mean, he already stripped in front of me one time. He stripped in front of me one time and he was naked another. So... And he did it voluntarily, I should add. Like, it's not, you know... Maybe I'm gonna pick both options and see which one is the best. How about that? I wanna have my cake and eat it too. And in this game we can, because the actions actually don't matter that much. Like I said, it's just like the ones you pick more is the ending you get. Which is so nice. It's so relaxing to play this. I just, like, honestly, just try the game yourself. Like, I think is it even free? It might be free, I think. Might be, I actually don't know. Yeah, the game is free, so what are you doing here? Just check it out for yourself. I'm gonna have my cake and eat it. Yeah. You need to strip down to your underwear, I smirk at him. Caine gulps, his face steadily gaining color. Seriously? He stutters. I simply continue to smirk at him. I want to have fun a little while longer, making him uncomfortable. Wordlessly, Caine starts lifting up his sweater, exposing his bare stomach. This time, I can't keep control of myself and burst into laughter. Caine glares at me, his eyes shooting daggers and his mouth pulled into a snarl. What the hell is so funny, huh? Sorry, I was actually kidding. No need to take anything off. I can't measure you through your clothes. I flash him an innocent smile. Why don't you do me a favor and go walk off a cliff? Caine hisses at me as he drops the hem of his sweater. I stretch the tape between my hands. Now, it's time to measure you. Buckle up. Okay, let's see. What does he say? I shake my head at him. Don't worry, you can keep your clothes on. Caine looks relieved to know he doesn't have to strip to his underwear in the middle of my workroom, and frankly I have no desire to see him in his underwear either, even though it's a funny image. I've been traumatized enough since the last time I saw him exiting the shower without wearing anything. I don't want to repeat of that. Why not, though? Good, I don't want you touching me all over my naked body. I roll my eyes at him. Trust me, I don't particularly want to either. Caine sticks out his tongue out at me in return. Okay. I like the other one more, I'm gonna take that one. He really has it coming. He's making so many jokes at my expense. He can blush a little for once, yeah? I just saw his stomach, come on. What's so funny? Well, you don't need to. How about you walk off a cliff, huh? Anyway. Now it's time to measure you. Buckle up. Caine huffs and crosses his arms over his chest. Just get it over with already. Stretch your arms out like this. I stretch out my arms to both sides. Caine mimics me, standing in the middle of the room like a grumpy scarecrow. My mind flips on a switch and I'm in professional mode. I circle Caine around until I can put the tape measure against the nape of his neck and pull it all the way down to the small of his back. I note down the measurements and swiftly switch over to his shoulders, pulling the tape along. Next up are his arms, inside and outside. Eventually, I'm in front of him, wrapping the tape around his chest and tightening it to get the right size. Caine's been deathly silent the entire time, but his cyan eyes have been following my every move. It's a little unnerving that he's so cooperative with me. I mean, he realized it's like for the good of him, right? I drop the tape from his chest until it falls down to his waist. Breathe out, I instruct him. Can't have you wearing a vest that's too tight on you. Caine obeys and lets off a deep breath so that I can measure his waist. I write everything down in my little notebook before I bend down to my knees. I reach towards his crotch with my hand, tape measure ready. What are you doing? Caine jumps back, clearly frustrated. Come on, dude, I'm just measuring. I need the inseam of your leg. Please stand still. Giving me a defiant pout, Caine awkwardly waddles back on the spot. Spread your legs a little, I say. He's keeping them shut as if he's guarding some kind of treasure behind them. Okay. That's what he said. Ha ha. Caine jokes nervously. I look up at him from the ground. Actually, that's exactly what you said to me before, I note. He did tell me to spread my legs when he was standing to my knee. Caine's cheeks turn rosy and he quickly whips his head around. Whatever. Just do your thing. Once more I reach up towards the seam of his crotch, placing the tape against the inside of his thigh, as high as possible without making him even more uncomfortable than he already is. Caine's body becomes super stiff, and I can tell he's holding in his breath. I don't know what you were thinking, but it's not that, okay? I'm trying my best not to accidentally brush against something forbidden. I pull the tape all the way down to his ankle and finally remove my hand from his body once I note down the numbers. Caine lets out a sigh. Quickly, I wrap my tape around his upper thigh, measuring that too. One more measurement. Like, he's really protective of his crotch area, man. One more measurement out for the outseam of the and the final, his hips. Still hovering in front of him, down on my knees, I wrap the tape around his hips and pull it tight. I lean a little closer to him to read the numbers on the tape. Caine turns his head to look at the standing mirror next to us. Oh no, it's not how it looks like, my guy. You know this. Don't let your fantasy get the best of you, okay? I'm too busy to focus on what he's doing, so I continue with one more measurement of his leg, and I'm finally done. Done, I say cheerfully as I get up. I'm greeted by a cherry red Caine who's refusing to meet my eyes or even look in my general direction. He's like a super virgin, probably, right? Like, dude, he blushes so easily. I mean, technically this has nothing to do with virginity though. What am I talking about? I mean, people get more used to it, so they blush less likely, I guess. It's like with like a body part that's like rarely touched, they're way more sensitive, you know what I mean? But like usually blushing in media is like a sign of virginity, right? So, I don't know, might be either, but yeah, whatever. Shouldn't just assume. What's got him in such a tizzy? Was I that close to his crotch? What's with your face? I asked. Why are you blushing so much? Caine grits his teeth, but still doesn't make eye contact with me. Because, he says, his voice cracking a little. His eyes flicker over towards the mirror again, and then he shakes his head. No, never mind, forget it. I guess measuring him made Caine a bit shy. It's kind of cute, actually, that he's so awkward about it. Well, I got your measurements. I'll make you a nice vest. Do you prefer a certain color? I don't really care, he says with a shrug. Alright, I'll decide myself then. Caine shuffles on the spot for a bit, rubbing and scratching his arm, not quite knowing how to behave like a human anymore. Are you always shoving your face up in a guy's crotch? Wait. Are you always shoving your face up in a guy's crotch? He asks me out of the blue. Taken aback, I shake my head. I don't make a habit out of it. This is the second time you were fondling me. And the second time it was not because of anything romantic or erotic, okay? You have to, like, you know, put these things aside. This time I feel blood rush to my cheeks. Don't say it like that. I didn't fondle you the first time, and I certainly didn't touch you right now. This is how measuring is done. This is my job, you know? Caine himself is also sporting a nice blush on his cheeks. It seems he's simply embarrassed. Well, a little warning next time, he mutters. I flash him a cocky grin. Next time? Are you implying there will be a next time? Frantically, he whirls around to hide himself from me, showing only his back. No! Stop imagining things. Caine quickly heads towards my door. I'm leaving. I chuckle lightly at him. Alright, thanks for dropping by. I'll keep in touch. Caine bolts out of my boutique. It's kind of fun to see him flustered like that. I guess he isn't used to the close contact. I try to keep it professional though. I look down at my notebook with Caine's measurements, and then start to sketch something in my notebook. Time to design. I managed to finish both Caine's vest, shirt, and slacks. What are slacks? I have no idea what slacks are. Actually, let me look that up. Okay, so slacks are apparently like pants. Never heard that word before, and I learned something today. As well as my own dress within the time frame. Less than a month wasn't a lot of leeway to work with in the first place, but I powered through it. Today is the day of the reunion, so I told Caine. Wow, we fast forward like far. This is happening so quickly now. So I told Caine to come over as I have his outfit. The real question for me is, did he bring you a necklace though? Or like anything of his jewelry? I'm really interested if he did. Because like this would be like a nice time for him to repay you like that, right? Because he likes to make them. They look kind of girly, everybody says, so like why not wear them? Just saying. Also, you're like his girlfriend, why are you not wearing them? Even if you're posing as his girlfriend, come on. Anyway, I hope everything will go well at his reunion. No more calling Caine a loser. Either way, I should take a shower and prep myself. As I step out of the shower, I check the time. It's later than I would have liked it to be. Caine is supposed to be dropping by soon. I start drying my hair and curling it with a curling iron, then I apply makeup to my face. Makeup always takes so long. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say right now. Like, dude, he is probably already here. I'm so bored, but I managed to finish it all. I look decent enough. Now, time to get into my dress. Where is it? Oh, I must have forgotten to bring it into the bathroom, which means it's still downstairs. I guess I'll get ready in the working room then. And he knows where that is. Oh no. How are you dressed, girl? Like you have like a towel on, right? Yeah. I head downstairs wearing nothing but a towel around my body. Of course. Of course. Ah, there it is. It's still on the hanger near my window. The evening gown with... Be careful with that window, girl. The evening gown with a deep V-cut, open back, and a slit that rides up high. Wait, a slit, right? Yeah. It's a very showy dress. After all, Caine asked me to look sexy, and this dress certainly brings that out. It really feels like I'm getting ready for a date. I want to see the looks on their faces when they see us, fabulously dressed. I take the towel off my body and slip into my panties. A bra would be overkill for this kind of dress. Okay. There's hardly anything covering them anyway. As I knew it. As I grab the dress from my hanger, I hear my door open. Ary, are you here? Oh crap, that's Caine. I left the door unlocked. Not knowing what to do, I simply stare at Caine, one of my hands holding the dress in mid-air, my naked breasts on full display. He stares back at me. Dude, close the door! Just close the door again, please. Yeah, sorry, but I'm just gonna... I can feel my face heat up as I quickly cover my breast. What? Why are you naked? Caine cries out as he turns around. I guess now we're even in that regard. But you wanted it and I didn't. He's on my breast. I want to crawl into a hole and die. I was just changing. Stay there. Don't turn around. Wait, don't turn around. I shriek at him. Like I'd want to. Oh wait, he already turned around, I guess. Why didn't you knock? Didn't expect a pair of tits when I walked in, okay? Don't describe my delicate features with such vulgar words. Or that's true. Can you please just put something on? He asked in an aspirated voice. With shaky hands, I grabbed the dress and quickly slipped it on my body. My heart is still racing so fast. This is not good for my blood pressure. That's just how you feel alive, girl. Why did you have to walk in at that exact moment? Because this is a video game. Or like media in general. Are you done yet? He asked after a while. I'm a little surprised that Caine hasn't tried to take a peek. Like a true gentleman, he had his back turned to me the entire time. I tried to will away the blush from my cheeks. Yes, you can turn around now. Caine awkwardly faces me, trying his best not to make any eye contact. He looks rather embarrassed and out of sorts as well. It's then that I noticed I haven't tied the back of my dress. As I tried to do it myself, I realized it's much easier if I had some help. I grit my teeth as I avert my eyes from Caine. Can you help tie this in the back? I ask him. I turn my back to him, which has a small lace corset worked into the dress, but it's hard to tie it on my own. Caine shuffles closer, and he hesitantly reaches for the lace at the back. Pull it tight, I instruct him. You made this dress yourself, right? Why not make something that would be easier to get inside of by yourself? Caine asks begrudgingly. I mean, I want to make it pretty for you. I could have gone for a zipper as well, but zippers tend to crinkle and it looked really ugly on my butt. So I decided lace would be better. I brace myself as Caine pulls on the lace hard, tightening it around my waist, and almost pulling me against his body. Deftly, he ties it together so it will hold up. Anything else? Well, isn't he rather compliant today? I turn around and shake my head. No, I'm finished. I'm finished. Now it's your turn. Caine places his hands on his hips. Well, where are the clothes? I quickly grab the hanger, which has been neatly hanging in the back. Shirt, vest, and slacks. Check. You know how to get dressed? I ask him. Caine roughly takes the hanger from me. Of course I do. I'm not a baby. I want to make a witty comeback to that, but instead I decide to keep quiet for now. Come upstairs when you're done, okay? The door's unlocked, I say. Why? Caine raises his eyebrow at me. You want me to stay and watch? A slight blush tints his cheeks. He hastily shakes his head. I leave the workroom. So now he's gonna see my flat for the first time, huh? I prep myself some more, fixing some of my makeup and making sure my hair's okay. I give myself a look over in the mirror. I don't look bad, rather scandalous. It's not usually my style, but it should get a few heads to turn. Hopefully, it will make that Thomas and Chelsea jealous enough. I'm just a prop to be seen, after all. Which reminds me how Caine saw my breasts. I grip the edge of my sink, closing my eyes. I want to burn the memory from my mind. After a while... I mean, this sounds like she is not attracted to him at all. You know what I mean? Cause like, shouldn't she be like, oh, what did he think though? Like, I mean, she can't help that he saw, but like, wouldn't it like bug her to not know? Like, or at least like, think about it, like how he reacted, or like, I don't know. It's kind of weird. They seem just, it's kind of on-off with them. It's like super not romantic and unsexy, and like like there's nothing. And sometimes then they have chemistry. It's like really weird in that sense. So I'm kind of invested, but sometimes I'm completely dead on like investment. I don't know, it's a weird route actually. After a while I hear Caine walk upstairs and roam the hallways. In here, I call out to him. I hear a sad knock on the door. He learned. Are you dressed this time? I can hear his voice from outside the door. Yes, geez, come in already. Let me have a look at you. Yes, let's have a look. I mean, this looks alright. I don't know why he has this pin. And he has a bracelet. That's probably his own. I guess. It's very red and black. But I mean, it's not bad. Caine opens the door and shuffles inside. He looks out of place. Well, he asks impatiently, showing me his outfit. I take a step back to look at Caine. He's wearing everything properly. The shirt is tucked in, the vest looks to be perfect length for him, slacks are fine, everything is in order. He looks good in formal clothes. Dashing almost. But there's something missing. I wonder... Caine averts his eyes. Take a picture. It will last longer. He gripes at me. I reach for my phone on the sink. Caine's eyes grow wide in a panic. He quickly rushes over towards me and bats my hand away.
Ugh.
No, don't take any pictures of me, he says hastily. I stare at his gorgeous eyes, which are really popping out due to the red shirt as well as his red hair. That's when I realize what's missing. A new hairstyle. My fingers touch a lock of his red hair. Caine immediately backs up. What was that for? He asks, bewildered. He's like this animal, right? Like he was actually I just realized that. Like he was mistreated, so he just gets out his claws every chance he gets. But like when you show like kindness to him, then he's suddenly like, what the hell was that? How was that possible? Like he's just in shock. That's kind of sad actually. Your hair, we need to do something with it. No, we don't. My hair's fine. Come on, it's part of the deal. When you're going to dress up, your hair needs to be styled as well. I think I may be able to straighten out your curls. Well, I don't want to, he replies childishly. I either take a picture of you, or you let me style your hair. Your choice. I stick out my tongue at him. Caine throws his hands up in the air. Ugh, fine. Do what you want, stubborn woman. Says the stubborn thief. I fire back. I put the lid of the toilet seat down and point at it. Sit. Wait, it wasn't down before? Girl, get your things in order. Begrudgingly, Caine sits down in front of me, his arms crossed over his chest. He's got this pout on his face, like he really doesn't want to do this. He's like a kid that's forced to go visit the dentist. Should I give you some candy to wipe up the sour look on your face? I ask him. Just do your thing already. I finally shut my mouth and get back to work. I grab the straightening iron from my drawer and start heating it up. Time to tame that wild hair of Caine's. Oh, but he does not have protection on his hair though. Oh, I mean, be careful. It'd be nice if I could tame his difficult personality as well. Oh, he's really close for the first time, huh? Caine averts his eyes when I lean in closer. I wonder how I should style it. Slick it back? Nah, he probably wouldn't look good like that. Maybe part it. I could try. I spray some product in his hair so that it doesn't get damaged by the straightener. That's what I talked about. When I run my fingers through his red hair, it's as soft and fluffy as I imagine it to be. There's this urge that prevents me from removing my fingers as I twirl it around a piece of red hair. It's really soft. I end up just grazing through his hair with my hand, feeling his smooth locks brush against my skin. So far, Caine has been very quiet. Your hair is so soft, I say with a smile. What kind of shampoo do you use? I don't know, he responds weakly. Just whatever is on sale. Wait, he's really poor, right? Damn. Lucky, your hair is really healthy. I drag my fingers across his scalp, fluffing up his hair. I'm relating so hard right now. I do this stuff too. I really like to do this. I drag my fingers across his scalp, fluffing up his hair. It's kind of turned into me massaging his head. That's fun though. I should probably start on styling his hair though, instead of petting his head. We don't have enough time to mess around. When I pull my hand out of his hair, I noticed Caine's got his eyes closed. He looks relaxed. Oh, you like having your head massaged? Caine's eyes spring open. No, he immediately claims. I stifle a chuckle. So quick to deny. Really? I draw out as my hand hovers above his head. Playfully, I trail my fingers around a lock of hair. Caine looks down at his lap instead. I notice the tips of his ears reddening. Ha! He totally does enjoy this. However, I finally place his hair between the tongs of the straightener and start to straighten out his hair. I like it too, I admit with a small smile. People massaging my head or running their fingers through my hair. It feels nice.
Oh.
Caine doesn't say anything else. Silence fills up the space between us. I'm a little more aware of him as I straighten his hair. It's not an uncomfortable silence though. The sizzling of the tongs and Caine's steady breathing is the only sound I can hear. I've only had hairdressers touch my head. Caine mumbles, breaking the silence. And they usually have those fake long nails and end up scratching me. I can imagine it clearly. Caine getting annoyed by his hairdresser because she's got manicured nails. It's a little funny to think about. But this is nice. Caine closes his eyes, looking quite peaceful. Suddenly, my heart skips a beat. Caine is always so guarded and quick to deny anything, so it's a little strange to see him be honest for a while. For once, sorry. He's showing me a vulnerable side like this, one that I did not expect. I try to curb any weird feelings and focus on taming his hair. But now I'm conscious of where I'm touching him and how close I am to his face. So this is where she falls for him, huh? With his eyes closed, I take a brief moment to study his face. Cute freckles are dotted across his cheeks and nose. His eyelashes are light in color, and he's got thin lips that are pulled in what I can only deduce to be a satisfied smile. He was against the idea of styling his hair, yet look at him now. Caine's enjoying it. I can't stop smiling in return. I guess this little redhead has got his cute sides after all. A few minutes pass and I've managed to straighten out his wavy mane and style it into something more suitable for a formal party. There, done, I say, taking a step back to admire my work. Caine's cyan eyes pop open and he stares at me. Oh, he's rather handsome now. I mean, he was before, but I guess now he's straightened up. Yeah, I can see it. Combined with there's my German accent coming through. Combined with the vest and red shirt, Caine is giving off this entirely different vibe than usual.
Huh?
And it's gone. Huh? Yes, mocking me an eyebrow. Does this look stupid? Oh, that's kind of a cute reaction, but he asked if he looks stupid, so... I mean, I kind of want to say this, but let's see the other one first. You look really attractive, I say honestly. Caine exclaims in disbelief. With a red face, he turns his gaze away from me. Don't make stupid jokes. It's my turn to react in disbelief. It's not a joke. You genuinely look handsome. Caine grows even redder and awkwardly shoves his hand into the pockets of the slacks. then marches away from me. He walks towards the mirror to check himself out, grumbling under his breath. He sighs deeply. You don't like it? I ask, standing next to him. Caine immediately turns his eyes away from me. He's still red. It's kind of adorable. Looks weird, he replies. Well, I like it. Everyone at the party will think you're handsome. I smile at him. Do you always have to say embarrassing shit like this? Why don't you believe I'm telling the truth? Okay, actually I want to reload and see what the other option is. Unable to reply to him because of the briefest second in my mind I thought he was rather attractive, I can't exactly say this to his face. That's embarrassing. I mean, no, not exactly. Caine narrows his eyes at me, suspiciously. Really? Does it look that awful? Ugh, I should have never trusted you. You always get so mean when I'm not the first one to be mean. Caine starts grabbing a fistful of hair to mess it up. No! I yell out to stop him. Don't ruin it. It looks fine. Yeah, well, you act like it looks ridiculous and can't muster the courage to tell me. Doesn't, I say weakly. I think you look handsome like this. I feel my cheeks glow as I look at the ground. I see Caine's face contorted into a myriad of expressions, finally exploding into a blush as he whirls around away from me, walking towards the mirror. You're not lying, he asks in a tiny voice, while his shoulders are slumped. I shake my head. Of course not. You clean up well. No one's ever complimented me before, he mutters with a really with a very red face. Oh, no, I want to tell. No, okay, I have to go back and tell him that he's attractive. All right. Wait for me a second. Yeah, you look handsome, alright? Wait, what did he say? No one's ever complimented me before, he mutters with a very red face. Oh, that stabs me right through the heart. No one ever told him he looks good. That's the saddest thing ever. I give him a light punch in the arm. Well, you look good. You're going to take their breath away. Caine rolls his eyes. Yeah, no, that's not happening. You can shut up now. I chuckle at him. Alright, shall we go? Finally. No more grooming, okay? I'm done. I will kick a puppy if you just... No! If you suggest we should paint my nails or something. Oh, can I do your nails? No. How about a change of earrings? I've got these really cute ones. Hell no. Caine stomps his foot on the ground. Fine. Oh. Caine straightens his back. Actually, I almost forgot about this. Caine digs into the inside of his pocket, taking out a small jewelry box. I knew it. It looks suspiciously like a box that holds an engagement ring. I raise my eyebrow at him. You're not getting down on one knee, are you? I know I told you that you were handsome, but this is going too far. Shut up already. I'm not proposing. Caine flings the box at me and I hastily catch it before it drops onto the floor. Wear it. Leave it. Throw it into the trash. I don't care. He does, but he doesn't want to admit it. He stuffs his hands into his pockets again. I'll be outside. Caine makes a quick getaway. I look down at the blue velvet box in my hand. Curious of what it holds, I open it up, almost expecting something to jump out and scare me. There, inside, are 2 golden pieces of jewelry. They're earrings. There's a blue dome at the top, covered in small golden stars. Long and slender golden rods sticking out at the bottom. It's the best way to describe it is a celestial jellyfish. The shape is that of a jellyfish, but the blue dome reminds me of the galaxy. Honestly, it looks beautiful. A little unrefined, maybe a bit cheap looking, but I'm really impressed. It's cheap looking and you're impressed? Caine made this, didn't he? He can be quite surprising. I guess it's not that bad going out with him. It's not a real date, but as I stare down at these jellyfish earrings, I'm starting to feel a little excited. I quickly catch up with Caine outside once I put the earrings in. They're not a bad fit with the dress at all. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ocean and jellyfish, you know. Anyway, that was chapter 11 and we have a new client coming up. Let's just check that out real quick. So that's apparently the dress that we're wearing, or like a similar version of it. I will have to probably put that on for the next chapter, and like it will change into a little bit of a different version. It usually does, but you will see that next time. And yeah, that's it. Bye!